Both the Amazon Echo Show 10 and the Google Nest Hub Max can follow your movements with their cameras. Is that innovative or excessive? Is it creepy or cool? We're going to answer those questions and find out which one is the best full-size smart display. We'll start by going over some of the basics of each, then we'll compare video calls, the display itself, sound quality, we'll talk privacy, then we'll wrap up all the extra stuff, declare a winner, and go home. Let's get going, the basics. This is the Amazon Echo Show 10. It's got lots of new features, of course, but really, it's this. It spins now. It follows you. So, as far as creepy or cool, the answer is yes. It uses a neural processor to triangulate your position with sound localization and computer vision. While all that sounds nifty, in practice you move, so does the screen. You can turn the feature off and customize its range of motion and select which activities you want it for, or if you're feeling bold, you can just have it follow you all the time like a needy puppy. If you're feeling squeamish, you can turn off the cam and put a physical shutter over it, or you can stick it in a closet, in a box, under a rock. You do you. Oh yeah, it has other features too. An impressive 13 megapixel camera, a built-in Zigbee hub so you can easily set up smart home devices. You can have it trigger routines if it sees you. You can have it alert you if it hears glass breaking. And all the other tricks associated with Amazon's robust digital voice assistant. You know her name. It is, as my dear friend Molly Price called it, kinda chunky. At 5.6 pounds with a 6.7 inch depth, so it needs a lot of shelf space so it can spin. But the price is also chunky at $250. Enter the Nest Hub Max. It's so much cheaper at $230. For the difference, you can probably buy a large pizza with whatever topping you want. Go crazy. It's also only 4 inches deep and just under 3 pounds. The Show 10 makes it seem tiny. But it doesn't move. What kind of smart display is this? It actually still can follow you while you make video calls. The 6.5 megapixel camera just pans and tracks to follow you while you move. If you're playing loud music, you can hold up a hand and boom, it'll pause. You can of course do voice commands through Google Assistant. The cam can actually double as a security cam, so it'll watch for motion when you're not there. And it uses facial recognition to enable personal notifications to pop up when it recognizes you. You can kill the cam and mic with a hard switch, but you can't turn off one without the other, and there's no physical shutter, so the box and rock solution is looking that much more viable. But for the time being, we're gonna leave those cameras on and let them do their thing. It's time to put their tracking prowess to the test side by side with a highly scientific game of Simon Says.
All right, let's start us off with something easy. Simon says, crab walk back and forth.
Crab walk back and forth. Okay, you're not gonna make this easy on me, and I appreciate that. Okay, so here we go. And so now we're gonna try
More claws.
More claws. We got real claws going. All right, and then we're going back this way. Move back this way, back and forth. Definitely not getting tired at all. I'm in great shape. No one needs to question that.
All right. And then I know you've been trying to stay in shape during the pandemic here. So can you do 3 burpees for me? Simon says.
Simon says 3 burpees. Yeah. Here we go. All right. So, oh, dear God, I do not think it's catching me somewhat. There we go. Yeah, mostly I keep in shape by playing Simon Says. It's a vigorous game.
Okay, Simon says go and touch the TV screen and come back and jump over the couch on your way back.
Oh my God. All right, listen, I don't know if I signed a waiver before playing this, so.
Don't injure yourself.
And does Simon Says don't injure myself?
Open to interpretation.
Okay. I successfully did not injure myself. How much of that did that catch?
That was pretty decent.
Cool.
Not too bad.
What if I get really close and try to intimidate you after this? Okay, so it's zooming, but right, it doesn't tilt.
Just look into my eyes.
Simon Says, look into your eyes.
Simon says do a crab walk back and forth.
So crab walking, and did it just, here we go, back and forth.
Yeah.
And I think I can get out of frame here, yeah. More claws, more claws.
Yeah, get those claws moving around.
All right, it's fine. It does a pretty good job of following me, but yeah, I can get out of frame a little easier.
Go take a lap back there and touch the TV, and then jump back over the couch coming this way.
Touch the TV, jump back over the couch. The Smart Home Olympics, we call it. Here we go. Although, again, you didn't say Simon Says. You would assume we were professionals at this point. Oh.
I'm losing this game. Man, that barely followed you. That barely followed you doing that.
Okay.
Simon says do 4 burpees.
4? I did 3. We're increasing the number. It's just cruel. Okay. Oh. 1, 2. Gotta remember to digest next time. 3. And not do this right after lunch. 4. Okay, see, exquisite shape.
Perfect.
All right, so, and then if I get up close to stare you down after that masterful game of Simon Says, okay, actually, I think it can follow me when I'm a little.
Done pretty well. It kind of warps a little bit.
So we should probably call it there, Dave, not because I'm out of shape and out of breath, but because you're a busy guy, you got to get back to doing what you do. But thank you for taking the time and helping us test these screens.
Oh, of course, anytime you want me to tell you to work out.
I gotta go to the burn ward. I'll be back. Okay, so one of the big advantages of the original 7-inch Nest Hub was how good it made your pictures look. It had both adaptive brightness and color quality, so pictures looked like physical photos in a frame. The Nest Hub Max has this same cool trick, and now so does the Echo Show 10. So let's look at some pictures in both, change the lighting, and compare the two. Okay, so in a well-lit room, it actually looks like the Echo Show 10 is a little bit dimmer. Here we've got the same picture at the same brightness, and both look good. Now we're gonna change to more of an incandescent color to see how they react. And you see the Nest Hub change the warmth of the picture very clearly to make it still look natural. The Show 10 still looks dim. I don't know, the change to me isn't quite as apparent as it is on the Nest Hub. But now let's try making it dimmer and see how it reacts. Okay, so the Nest Hub's clearly moving faster. The Show 10 now looks more bright. Okay, there, now it adapted. So we saw the Show 10 adapt, but it is not moving as fast as the Nest Hub is. So it does seem like the Show 10 has made some marked improvements here, but the Nest Hub Max still wins this contest. For sound quality, let's just jump in and let you be the judge. Here they are, side by side. So given that the Show 10 is newer, I was expecting it to be way better at this test, and that obviously isn't the case. Especially at full volume, the Nest Hub Max is way louder, and it's fuller and does better with bass throughout, so I actually prefer the sound quality of the Nest Hub Max. Okay, let's talk privacy. Do you actually want one of these things in your home following your movements? Well, it's obviously going to come down to personal preference, but both companies say a lot of the right things. Amazon explicitly is not learning your face and is processing all the info needed to follow your movements locally, but they still collect and share some info by default. Google doesn't have a physical shutter, which sucks for peace of mind. There's no way around that. But a hard switch literally cuts the power to the cam. That same switch cuts the power to the mic too though, and not being able to shutter the cam and keep the mic listening seems like an obvious missed feature. But Google does process facial recognition info locally as well. Both companies also show you your voice command history and let you delete what you want. Both also let you decide what information is shared with the company. So the companies are saying the right things, but these are still major corporations that have both come under fire at one point or another for privacy concerns. I personally don't think it's a much bigger risk than having a cell phone with a cam and a GPS tracker in your pocket at all times, but follow your own gut here. For the sake of the competition, we'll give the nod to Amazon because it has a physical shutter. And let's wrap this up by talking about some extras. Amazon makes it easier to set up your smart home with that Zigbee hub, and the touch controls are getting better, but I still generally prefer Google's operating system for usability. Amazon's Guard program is cool for security, but Google has a built-in Nest Cam for extra security through motion sensing. Both can be incorporated into grouped commands called routines, but Amazon's display can trigger routines when it sees a person. Both let you check the feed of the cam when you're out and about. Google has facial recognition. It works okay. Only use it to trigger notifications if you're not worried about sharing your info with the rest of your family. Amazon has more streaming options for music, but Google has YouTube for videos, which makes a big difference. And yes, I know you can access it through a browser on the show. It is 100% not the same. So neither one checks all of the boxes, but both do plenty. Taking it all into account, we're gonna give the win to the Echo Show 10. It's not enough of a difference that you should jump ship if you like Google Assistant, but it's only $20 more, and the ability to follow you when you're watching videos is awesome. It's caught up quite a bit on the interface, and setting up your smart home with that built-in Zigbee hub makes a huge difference. Thanks for watching. Please comment below and let me know if you find these things creepy or cool. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to CNET's YouTube channel for more. Okay, I'm going home. Neither of you follow me. I know that's what you're into. Leave me alone. Don't do it.